Have you ever felt frustrated at the end of the year, looking back and realizing that you didn't accomplish nearly as much as you wanted to? What if I told you there's a way to achieve your annual goals in just 12 weeks? It might sound too good to be true, but that's exactly what The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington is all about. This book isn't just about working harder and working smarter. Let's explore how you can transform your productivity and reach your goals faster than ever. The execution gap. Imagine you've got a friend who's always talking about getting in shape. They know they need to eat healthier and exercise regularly. They've read countless articles, bought all the right gear, and even joined a gym. But despite all this, they rarely follow through. Nearly 2 out of 3 adults in the US are overweight, despite the plethora of diet and fitness information available. The problem isn't knowledge, it's execution. Thomas Edison once said, "If we did the things that we are capable of, we would literally astound ourselves." The execution gap is the single biggest barrier between where you are now and where you could be. Most people know what they need to do to succeed, but they lack the consistent execution to make it happen. This gap is what holds many of us back from reaching our full potential, periodization over annualization. So, how do we close this gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it? The answer is something called periodization. This idea comes from sports training and means focusing really hard on one skill or goal for a short time, usually 4 to 6 weeks, before moving to the next one. The 12-week year uses this idea for setting goals. Instead of planning for a whole year, break the year into 4 parts, each lasting 12 weeks. Each 12-week period is like a mini-year, with its own goals and deadlines. Why 12 weeks? Because it's long enough to make real progress, but short enough to feel urgent. When we have a whole year to do something, it's easy to delay. We think we have plenty of time, so we don't take action right away. But with a 12-week deadline, every day matters. This urgency helps us stay focused and productive. The emotional connection. Imagine you have a friend named Sarah. Sarah wants to start her own business. She dreams about it all the time but struggles to stay motivated. Whenever things get tough, she feels like giving up. This is where having a strong vision can help. A strong vision gives you the emotional energy you need to keep going, especially when things get tough. When you have a clear and exciting picture of your future, it's easier to stay motivated and push through hard times. Think about this. If you had to choose between doing something easy and something hard, which would you choose? Most of us would choose the easy thing because that's human nature. But if you really care about your goals, you're more likely to do the hard thing that helps you get closer to them. This is why having a vision that excites you is so important. Creating a vision starts by asking yourself some big questions. What do you really want to achieve? What do you want to leave behind as your legacy? What do you want for yourself and your family? How much security do you want? What kind of job and income do you want? What hobbies and interests do you wish you could follow? What do you want to do with the time you have? A vision isn't just about setting goals, it's about imagining the life you really want. When this vision is exciting and important to you, it becomes a strong motivator, helping you take the actions you need, even when they're hard. The execution system. The 12-week year provides a simple system to help you reach your goals. This system has 4 main parts: vision, 12-week goals, controlling the process, and measuring progress. 1. Vision. Start by writing down what you want your life to look like in 5 to 15 years. Think about 7 key areas: your body, your spirit, your mind, your relationships, your money, your job, and your personal interests. Look at this vision every day to remind yourself why you're working hard. 2. 12-week goals. Break your big vision into smaller goals. Set 1 to 4 specific goals for each 12-week period. These goals should match your big vision and be challenging but possible to achieve in 12 weeks. 3. Controlling the process. Make a plan for each week that includes the actions you need to take from your 12-week goals. Then, make a daily plan with the actions you need to do that day. This helps you stay focused on tasks that will help you reach your goals. Having a friend, colleague, or group to support you can be very helpful. Weekly meetings with them can keep you on track and give you helpful feedback. 4. Measuring progress. At the end of each week, check how well you did. Calculate a percentage for how many of your weekly actions you completed. Try to get a score above 85% to stay on track. This weekly check helps you see where you're doing well and where you need to improve. By following this system, you create a clear path to your goals and make sure you're always taking steps to achieve them. Practical implementation. So, how do you start using the 12-week year? It begins with creating your vision. Think about what you truly want in life. Write it down in as much detail as possible. This vision will guide you. Next, set your 12-week goals. Break down your vision into specific, doable goals for the next 12 weeks. Make sure these goals are challenging but possible. Then, plan your weekly and daily actions. At the start of each week, list the actions you need to take to reach your 12-week goals. Break these down into daily tasks and prioritize them. Accountability is important. Find someone who can keep you accountable and schedule regular check-ins. This could be a friend, a colleague, or even a professional coach. Knowing you have to report your progress can motivate you. Finally, measure your progress. At the end of each week, look at what you've done. Calculate how much you completed and adjust your plans if needed. This regular review helps you stay focused and ensures you're making progress toward your goals. The 12-week year gives you a strong method to close the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. By using shorter 12-week periods instead of yearly plans, creating a strong connection to your vision, and following a clear execution system, you can achieve more in 12 weeks than most people do in a year. Remember, it's not about knowing more or having the perfect plan. It's about consistently doing the actions that will bring you closer to your goals. So, take the first step today. Create your vision, set your 12-week goals, and start taking action. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please let me know in the comments. Stop settling, start living. See you in the next one.